got a question here from Max P. Hi, Elizabeth. I was wondering if you know something or if you could channel something about birthdays to get to know more about where this tradition comes from and really what's behind this concept. I've never enjoyed birthdays. I don't celebrate mine as I tend to think it's distracting us from being spontaneous and giving love any other day of the year. Lots of love. Thank you for everything. Much love from France. Awesome. Okay, so I do have a perspective of birthdays. I find it, what's the right word? Redundant isn't the right word, but I'm very apathetic towards birthdays and towards my own birthday and the kind of birthdays in general. And I've kind of been that way for quite some time. I remember finally getting into my 20s, thinking to myself, finally, I'm going to be taken seriously for some of the information that I have, because no one thinks that I have wisdom at 19, at 18 years old. Like, it was very difficult for me to kind of be listened to at that time, or to even get into conferences and speak my truth and what have you. So I remember that was significant for me. What I will say that in probably the past couple of years, I have honed in on a greater significance to birthdays than just like celebrating and gifts. I really feel the same way about Christmas. And of course, I was raised Catholic, so it's Christmas instead of Hanukkah, or, all the other celebrations. But just mostly because of the Hallmark holiday materialism behind it all. I now really enjoy Christmases or holidays in that way to bring family together. Like that's what it's about. So that's really incredible. With birthdays, what I love about birthdays, okay, is the understanding of the cycle, the year-long cycle. Like, when else in our year do we get to stop and really understand that we just went through a year of time, right? We just went through time. And what I love doing on a birthday, or what I love kind of mentioning to my friends on their birthdays, or even to you guys on your birthday, is what was your past year like? What did your past year look like? What did you accomplish in your past year? Who were you in your past year? And what are some goals? What are some intentions that you have for your next year-long cycle? Okay. The other thing to think about with birthdays is, as a cycle sort of energy, is what doors did you open in your past year that you need to close? I am a very firm believer in closing karma as we create it. And it's really important to take a look at, I was really pissed at that person, or me and that person got into an argument. Maybe you want to revisit that. Maybe you want to write a letter. Maybe you want to release that. Maybe you want to call that person up and apologize, or what have you. All right. So that's kind of where I come from and my perspective about birthdays. There's nothing kind of mind-blowing that I've channeled about birthdays that I feel needs to be said in this moment. But good question, Max. Thank you. I don't think I've ever really talked about birthdays before.